Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Rudy Having Fun. Today, my adventure brings me to the US-Canadian border. As you can see there off in the distance, those buildings, that is Vancouver, Canada. And I'm here at Peace Arch Park, where I'm going to kind of show you around and tell you a little bit of the history behind it. And I'm here with my family. I'll introduce you in a minute. So let's see what this place is all about. I'm literally standing right on the border. If I tiptoe my toe across right now, I'll be in the country of Canada. However, the border's closed and I don't want to get tackled and arrested. So I'm not going to cross these little pillars right here that are the official boundary of the two countries. All right, let's have some fun. Standing right here on the edge of the park, and on one side of the park over there on the grass is a big bed of flowers with the Canadian flag. Behind it, the Canadian Welcome Center. I obviously don't know what's there because I can't go over there, but I'm assuming that's the Welcome Center. There's all these signs posted here. Park closed, do not enter. I'm so tempted to just dip my toe in that country, but I'm not going to do it. I'm definitely skirting the line because I was just standing on the other side of that speed limit sign there, and it clearly is talking in kilometers, and that's not how we do things here in the United States. So I may have just been in Canada for a second. Yeah, see, like right here, this is a international boundary. One side says US, the other side says Canada. You're now in Canada. You're now in the United States. On the other side of the park here is a bed of flowers made out to be an American flag. With a little plaque that says, "The completion of this park was made possible by the contributions of school children of Washington State." Right over here. The only traffic coming into Canada at this point is essential, like truck drivers and people who have business over there. I don't even think you can go visit family or loved ones at all. This is the entry back into the United States, and both sides are hardly any traffic whatsoever. Not sure. I'm guessing this is the Pacific. I'm not even sure. It's another view of Vancouver off in the distance. And here is the Peace Arch with the Canadian flag and the American flag up there on the top. And that is split right down the middle, the border. So the purpose of this, and the reason it's called the Peace Arch, is because there's my father and my little dog brother Kopi there off in the distance waving, my stepmother Connie, and my little brothers Quentin and Jackson there on the Canadian side of the Peace Arch there. So the reason this was erected was to signify peace between both sides after the Battle of 1812. Let's go take a closer look. This plaque here is in commemoration of the man who built this Peace Arch, Samuel Hill, who was a builder, a true Quaker, foremost in peace, always promoting worldwide unity, and God will whoever sought to build up but never tear down this tablet erected by Washington Good Roads Association, blah, blah, blah. The inside has these, what's supposed to represent gates on both sides. One side says, "May these gates never be closed," and the other side is in commemoration of 100 years of peace 1814, which was in the end of the Battle of 1812, and then 1914 signifies 100 years. So one last look at the arch and the family over there in the distance. By the way, that is confirmed to be the Sound, which is an inlet of water that comes in from the Pacific Ocean at the most northwest point of Washington in Canada, and comes in through Seattle, all the way up here, and all the way up into towards Alaska. So, anyone who didn't know, this trail here is going to take me up to the upper part of the park where we came in. I'll show you a little bit of that, where there's a lot of these little art installments. This one here is from Oakland, California. So there's a lot more to see here besides the Peace Arch, but I would say that's probably the main reason why one would come here. I'll show you around the rest of the park right now. This here is the man who built the Peace Arch, and this is some pictures and information on the history of how it was built. You can see here a picture of, you know, the dotted line of the border and such. There's a picture of it being built here. It says basic ingredients, and it gives all the steel and concrete and everything else that was used to build it. And there's a wasp trying to attack me. It's a very nice, well-kept park with lots of flowers and trees for shade. Here's another one of those pieces of art that they've got throughout the park. You can see there's a lot of people here. My dad was explaining to me that right now, because the border's closed and people aren't allowed to see each other that live on the other side, this is a park where they can come and kind of have a neutral ground to visit. So a lot of these people are visiting, like from the United States and Canada, and they're here. Over there, way down the distance over there, people even camp here to be with each other. It's not open at the moment, but they do have a kitchen here where you can eat. Out front's a nice little rose garden. It's got all these different names of all the roses and whatnot. They do have a brick and mortar bathroom here, as well as porta potties across the way. Behind that little gazebo there, with all the information of the history of the surveying of the border, that building behind it is a snack bar. It looks like they sell ice cream and other little goodies like that. It's not open today, but... And then behind me there, all those sets of houses in that road, that's also Canada. That black SUV behind me is the Canadian Border Patrol, waiting for me to jump across that little ditch. And they're gonna nab me up. They also have if you're looking to come here, in addition to the kitchen there, they have a Peace Arch Park snack shack with beverages, ice cream, snacks, and souvenirs even. Apparently there's a scavenger hunt you can do here. The park is closed at the moment, or the snack bar, I should say. Open again tomorrow. You can even get yourself a Peace Arch Park t-shirt for $22. They have this fun little thing here where you can get yourself a post-it note and share what peace means to you and put it on this little board here. So if you are looking to come to Peace Arch Park, if you're in the area in northern Washington, the way we got here was we took the 5 all the way up towards the Canadian border, and there's a town called Bishop just before the border. It's called, it's called Bishop, obviously. And we took like pretty much the last exit before you hit the border. And then you have to take a couple turns and you get here. But if you do find your way to the park, there's a $10 parking pass that you have to buy. It's right over there by the gazebo. You can get your ticket. After you get your ticket here at the machine, You can come over here and you can look and see all the history of the evolution of the international boundary from the Rocky Mountains to the Pacific Ocean. It tells you a lot of information about how both the Canadian side and the American side work together to survey the border. This one's kind of cool. This horse here with wings, the horsefly. Fun Times from Bellingham, Washington, which is very close to this location. This nice little fountain here. It's a nice little peaceful park. It's very nice. Standing right here at another post as the Royal Canadian Mounted Police are stopping this lady who just crossed the border to check and see if she has a passport. They're checking everyone. That's interesting. But I'm right here at another post signifying that this is the border to the United States and Canada. I wanted to say that another fun fact about Blaine, which is the town that we came into to get to the park, is also known for the murder hornet. So that was kind of interesting, since I did see a hornet over there when I was showing you the sign about the construction of the arch, peace arch. All right, well, that's going to do it for today. I hope you like Peace Arch Park, and we're going to go enjoy the rest of our day. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Say bye, Kopi.
No.
It's Avenue D is the exit.